Okay, hello, welcome back. We're playing a little bit more WoW today. WoW Classic Hardcore, playing our Paladin Stacker. So, this weekend, the Diablo 4 beta went live, so I played a little bit of that. Made a couple videos for it. You should see it go up on the channel pretty soon. But I didn't want to just do that this weekend. I did want to make some progress on my WoW Hardcore character. So here we are. And this past week, while off camera, I did do a little bit of grinding. Got myself up to level 18. And did not do any quests while doing that. I literally just worked on my professions and grinded out experience to give me a little bit of an edge in today's episode. And so what we're doing today is we are going to head over to Humble Beginnings and the People's Militia, the part with the Pillagers and Looters. Being level 18 and having all of our new skills upgraded and trained, we should be okay and good to go. Should not have any issues whatsoever with those dastardly pillagers. So that's where we're going. Let's see. I believe we're going to the right farm. It should be over this way. I always forget which farm it's actually in. We did get a new weapon since last time. This one-handed weapon had more DPS than our two-handed weapon, so we upgraded to that and slapped a shield on. So we got a little bit extra stats and a little bit better damage per second. We also got access to Retribution Aura, so that helps out a ton. We got Blessing of Freedom. We got Blessing of Wisdom. We got Rank 2 Divine Shield. We got a whole bunch of fun new abilities to play with. So now the only issue is going to be making sure we can maintain our mana. Keep our mana up. But that's totally fine when you have Blessing of Wisdom that you can cycle off with and make sure you keep your mana flowing. And also make sure that you're observing the 5-second rule. Now, if you don't know what the 5-second rule, it basically works like this. When you are out of combat, you generate your mana normally through Spirit, MP5, and other variables. When you're in combat, you do not generate mana while casting. If you want to continue generating mana while you're in combat, you have to stop casting spells, stop using mana of any kind for at least 5 seconds. Once that 5-second mark is up, then you're going to start generating mana at a reduced rate while in combat. So you're not going to get like the full breadth of your spirit, but you're going to get like some of that MP5 and a little bit of mana regeneration while in combat, which is good. That's a little trick I learned during my raiding days way back in the day. Once upon a time, I played a Resto Druid in vanilla, and an undead priest, discipline priest, in Burning Crusade, the original Burning Crusade. And the MP5 rule is absolutely a lifesaver. You want to make sure that you are observing the MP5 rule whenever you can, so that you don't run out of mana and end up failing your friends in the raid. Aw, you jerk. That's fine, I'll get you. You're more valuable to me. Shut it. Come on. Gotcha. Alright, let's steal this treasure chest real quick. Hopefully no one else responds while I'm grabbing this. Alright, we got some light leather. We can use that to make a new weapon. Light leather is really hard to find. You can only get it out of chests and watertight footlockers. It's the only place you're going to get them. Alright, did she spawn alone? She did not. That's okay, though. We can handle it. Nice, resist that. Alright. Gotta heal up. Boom. Heal while she's stunned. Boom. Alright, let's switch over to Wisdom, get some MP5 going. Boom, boom. Easy mode. Ain't gotta worry about a thing. But yeah, like I was saying, I did get access to the beta weekend for Diablo 4. I started a rogue, and it was very fun to play. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a very interesting playstyle too. Is they have access to both like bow-based attacks and also melee damage attacks as well. We need to move. Move out. We got extra aggro that we do not need. Come on, keep going. You wanna come get me? That's a big fireball you got. There you go. Take that aggro for me, thank you. But yeah, anyways, based off of what skills and abilities you take as you're leveling up, you can focus on ranged attacks with bows, or you can focus on melee attacks with like daggers and one-handed weapons. And then there's also traps and movement abilities, and it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying myself so far. I got the character up to level 8, and it's pretty decent. I've never been a huge fan of the barbarian, so I don't think I'll be playing that. But I might pick up the sorceress and see how that character plays as well. Full disclosure, though, I actually received Diablo 4 as a gift from one of my siblings, so I won't. So I didn't have to pay for it. So, but honestly, if just for beta access, I don't think I would have pre-purchased the game. Past stalker. Okay, those are all past stalkers. I don't think I would have pre-purchased the game just to get into beta access. Especially without knowing a whole lot about the game and its development, because I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention to it. But hey, if I get it for free, I mean, why the heck not? Let's get this guy going. Thanks for taking that off my hands. Appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna punch your lights out. Get him. Need a weapon change just to fight these guys. They're a huge pain in the ass. Everybody knows it. Even them. Actually received a pretty nice comment on a video earlier. Someone was saying that my vocal cadence would lend well to like hosting a podcast or something like that. I don't know about a podcast or anything like that, but it would be fun to like collaborate with other people in the same space and like just do like the kind of like over gameplay kind of narration. Like if someone like another like classic WoW creator wanted to like do like a duo leveling stream, or wanted to just talk about random topics while playing the game, I think that would be pretty cool. I would not be averse to that at all. But it was a very nice comment, and I do really appreciate that. And thankfully, because of the YouTube Studio app, I don't miss any comments that come through. I have my notification set up to show me what gets said whenever someone posts a comment. I think it would be fun. Come here, pig. Let me get you. Let's see. What are my skills at? 90 of 150 on blacksmithing. Mining's 94 of 150. So we're at like 10, but we need to actually find 10 so we can start making some bronze items. I think we might need to move into Red Ridge Mountains just to get that going. Hey, big guy, how you doing? I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz. Roll for loot. Dead. Level 5 in Elwyn Forest. Shameful display. Red Defiance Mask. You should at least make it to level 10 before you die. Yeah, I hear you back there. God, these things are respawning so quickly. Makes it so I won't have to go to Moonbrook. Smack them up, smack them up, smack them up. Heal up, heal up, heal up. Bam! I did get another rank of Healing Light as well, so my heals are a lot stronger now. Just in time, too, because these guys hurt. Yeah, as soon as we finish with this quest, though, we go turn him in. Oh, all over again, the rogue. Died at level 14 Lockwood on. A little bit better, but I guess he's got to go again. And when we get done with this quest out here, I think we're going to go turn him in. And then we're going to start making our way over to Red Ridge Mountains. Because we got a quest turn-in to do over there. And that's going to lead to more quests to be done over there as well. So we'll have a lot of pig killing, a lot of gnolls to farm out. That's definitely the next place to be, though. Let's make some distance, huh? All right. Oh, silly boy. If you hadn't attacked all three of those, I would help you. Let's watch what happens. He's running. She's running. Does she make it? Oh, now they're after you. You shouldn't have helped. That is hilarious. Alright, let's chase these guys back. Roll punchy punchy. Heal up. Alright, he's all yours. Go find another one to fight. This one's mine. Nice. Getting a lot of mages out here. I'm finding a lot more mages than looters. I like to check this tent every now and then to see if the chest has respawned, but it did not. Inside that little tent is a fairly reliable spawn point. There we go. Get these guys. Back them up just a little bit. Alright, that should be enough distance. Keep the Retribution aura going, so I can still damage them while I'm disarmed. Nice hit. Ooh, an Amalekite. Even better. This one. Getting lucky with the looters right now. Someone must have buffed me. I have both Might and Wisdom right now. Very nice. Whoever's out there, thank you very much. Tundra, what are you doing? I've got my 3 dogs here with me today as well. So if you hear any tapping of claws or scuttling around, it's them. Yep. Not this time. Up there. Anybody respawning yet? Am I lucky or am I unlucky? So far I'm unlucky. We also got an upgraded Seal of Righteousness as well, so we're doing a little bit more damage through there as well. It's very nice. We like it. We like it more if these guys would respawn again. That'd be pretty cool. Anybody home? Not yet. I'd really like to avoid going to Moonbrick if at all possible. Here we go. There's someone. Hey, you. Got him so he can't disarm me. Hehehe. See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, potions. I'll definitely take 3 lesser healing potions. Hell yeah. Ooh, I see you. I see you creeping around back there. This one's gonna disarm me, for sure. Or not, okay. I was hoping to get a few more skill points in hand-to-hand. That's okay. Can't all be winners. I've actually caught up on the looters now. Ooh, you know what I don't have is my weapon buff. Gotta make sure all of our buffs are nice and stacked up. I should probably put a food buff on too. Enough with your casting. Come on now. Great sword, huh? Here. Let's chow down on a blood sausage real quick. Get our food buff going. I'm just trying to stack all the buffs. You don't call me Stacker for nothing. And that's something you really should be doing if you're playing hardcore. Is stacking as many advantages as you possibly can. Thanks for the assist. Not that I really needed it, but you do you. Alright, we are at 9 of 16 on both looters and pillagers. Let's just keep the train going. You good over there, bud? Pyrenees is doing a big heckin' buffer. Let's go into hyper attack mode. We're gonna use Seal the Crusader for a little bit. Get him. Got him. Man, my inventory's full. Can't be having any of that. Okay, that's a 3-pack. We might want to avoid that. We can handle this though. Let's go ahead and move ourselves out this way a little bit though. Let's heal up for a moment. Boom. Alright, GG. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, let me get this guy. Good timing, Mr. Hunter. Got him. Okay, and we are at 10 of 15 on pillagers and 13 of 15 on looters. There's a pillager right there. Let's get him. Okay. Now we're 11 and 13. I think everyone here has been killed again. Let's do a quick look over here before we move over to the other camp. Don't see anyone, so let's check out over here. Yeah, nothing here. That's all good. It's just a little bit slow of a quest to do. Okay, here's 2 of them over here. We can take these guys on. Keep my buffs up. Are you buff enough? I'm buff enough. Gotcha. I mean, no, good. No one around me. Sweet. Thanks for the unarmed skill ups. Really appreciate that. I was hoping to work on my hand-to-hand while I was out here. Okay, that is 15 of 15 on the looters. Now we only need the mages. So if you would kindly respawn, that would be great. Aldenar the Warlock has reached level 10. Congratulations, little guy. One hit. Gotta heal up. Alright, your turn. Come on, hit him. There we go. There's this little bug where like your swing animation doesn't activate, but you're still hitting the opponent. It's kind of annoying. Let me see. I gotta drop something. Let's drop that severed talon so I can pick up this linen. Not that I need it, but 5 linen is worth more than 1 severed talon. Alright, we just need 3 more pillagers. Find me some mages. Looter. Might as well kill while it's here. See you operating over there, Rogue. I know what a sap looks like. Got him. Alright, that's gone. Alright, let's check out over here. Maybe someone's respawned by now. Oop, I see a mage right there. I see 2 mages. Let's take out the one down here first, just in case we get more respawns before I kill her. Just like that. Don't slow me down too much. There we go. Gotcha. Alright, your turn. Let's get some quick hits in before she recovers. Gotcha. Alright, that's 14. And there's the last one right there. Perfect. What's that? Ooh, that's a tin vein. I'm gonna need that. Hopefully I can get to it before someone else does. Alright, sweet. That's done. Let me get that tin vein. Gimme, gimme, gimme. If it was copper, I'd just straight up let it go. I've got so much copper in the bank, it's not even funny. But tin, on the other hand. Take as much tin as I can get my grubby little hands on. Nice, this is a good one. 4 hits, how you like that? Let's get rid of the wooden shield. Actually, no. Get rid of the freshly baked bread. Do not need that. Alright, sweet. That is done. Okay, so we can take this, turn it back in, get the next step in the People's Militia. We'll go turn in Humble Beginnings and scoot ourselves on down to Red Ridge Mountains. Easy questing. Didn't even have any close calls. That's the way I want it to be. I would really like this character to be like my first level 60 hardcore. So I'm being exceptionally careful with how I'm doing quests and making sure I have every advantage available. Am I being too careful? Probably. I mean, paladins are exceptionally good at survivability. The only character I could think of that would have better survivability would be a rogue with its vanish. But that would probably only be like best served in group settings. Like if you're in a dungeon, you could vanish away while the rest of the group is getting wiped. But on the same token, if you see a wipe in the making, you could easily just make some distance and hearth out anyways. Not bubble hearth though, because that's against the hardcore rules. But make enough distance. Let's say like you're just like a DPS or you're a healer and like you know that this is going to be a wipe no matter how hard you try to save the group. It's like You can just make some distance and heart that. I would not want to be a tank. Okay, so I think this turn-in is over at the tower. So let's head over that way. People's Militia. What's that over there? That's Coppervein. Your worth to the People's Militia has been validated by your brave acts thus far. Give me some. People's Militia. Some Defias have eluded us. My most trusted scout reports that these Defias have been looting and pillaging the countryside, all the way into southern Westfall. We believe they are hiding out in the Dagger Hills, plotting their next move. Slay the wretches in the name of the People's Militia. Okay, so this is the quest that's going to take me behind Moonbrook into the hills. Brian Stoutmantle wants you to kill 15 Defias Highwaymen, 5 Defias Pathstalkers, and 5 Defias Knuckle Dusters, and return to him on Sentinel Hill. Rewards are a two-handed weapon with 11 DPS, that is technically an upgrade, has 5 stamina on it too. Fist of the People's Militia, which is actually a downgrade from what I have currently, and Spark of the People's Militia, which cannot be equipped. So, could be worth doing if I wasn't a blacksmith and could probably make something better. I will probably have a better weapon than that by the time I finish this quest. Just speculating. But we're still going to take the quest. We're still going to do it. It's still experience. But we're not doing it yet, because the mobs behind Moonbrook are between levels 16 and 18. So instead of doing that just yet, we're actually going to go to Red Ridge, and we are going to start the quest chain out there first. I think that is the more prudent call. Drop the light feather. We don't need that. But we are going to... Ooh! Roy the Rogue has reached level 30. Congratulations, Roy. Glad to see people are actually making some progress. But our next stop is going to be Stormwind. And while we're there, we're going to smelt up some of this copper and tin, make a little bit of bronze. See if there's anything that we can craft while we're there. Even if it's just to get some skill points. Mr. Thor, let's go. Stormwind. Okay. Well, since we are going there, how are my professions looking? Blacksmithing, 90 out of 150. Mining, 95 out of 150. Cooking is 125 out of 150, so we can't really increase that again until we find the manual. First aid is 85 of 150. We need to find some more wool to make more progress there. And fishing is capped at 150, 150. So there's really no work that needs to be done on anything except for our primary profession of blacksmithing and mining. So I think we're doing pretty well in keeping up with our professions on this character. But what I'd like to do is maybe gain another level and go hit up the cave just north of Lakeshire. So it's a cave with a bunch of knolls in it that is a hotbed for tin drops. Like there's a lot of tin drops in that mine, and I think the knolls might have a chance to drop tin because they also drop I think it's called Rethban ore is what it's called. It's a quest item needed for the Abbey in Northshire. All right, we are back. Let's go bring Mr. Man his simple compass. head over here real quick. We're gonna go and hop in here and sell some stuff. Alright, Gunther, what you got? Repair my shit. Alright, we got a two-handed mace that is 9.0 damage. That's only 0.4 more DPS per second, or damage per second, than my one-hand combo. So we're not going to be using that. Let's sell these. We can't equip the Defias mask. Sell the wooden shield. We are not getting skill ups off of... we are getting skill ups off of heavy linen, so let's combine these real quick. And then we'll just sell the bandages once they're done. Trying to eke out a few extra skill points off of that because it's still grain. And then after that, it's just going to be wool bandages. So we need to find some slightly higher level enemies to kill so we can start farming up wool bandages. Now you might be asking yourself, why does a healer need wool bandages? Well, to put it quite plainly, sometimes you run out of mana and you need to rely on a bandage to keep your ass alive. Or one of your friends alive. I fully believe that every character, regardless of what class you're playing, should have at least some level of first aid. It is just so useful. Let's get rid of that. Don't really need that. Let's get rid of that and that, because now we are fully in lesser healing potion area, so we don't really need to be carrying those around anymore. Alright, so that's done. Do you have anything useful you can train me in? I'm surprised I don't have one-handed swords yet. Let's rectify that problem. Okay. Just in case we get a nice one-hander. I'm just going to hop over here real quick. I want to see if I have any more copper or other materials in my bank. I might have actually used all of my copper last time I was here. If that's the case, then I need to farm up a lot more copper to combine with all this tin I'm going to be getting. Yep, I was right. I did use it. Yeah, because I was in Ironforge and I was crafting a bunch of quest items. Someone is looking for a tank and a healer for hardcore dead mines. I might be interested in that, but I'm not. Oh, right. We need to go to... Oh, we need to go to Cathedral District first. I'm getting sidetracked too much. We need to get to Cathedral District first, and then turn in that quest, and then hop over to Dwarf Town. Yeah, because we got some copper that we need to smelt and make into bronze. There. There's a pain in the ass trying to get around on foot. But that's the classic life. No mounts till Brooklyn. Here we are.
Hey there.
Stacker, did you have any luck? Simple compass. Oh, thank you, Stacker. It's of no practical use to me, but the sentimental value. Needless to say, thank you for bringing this to me, at some cost to your own well-being, not to mention the time it took to go all the way down to Westfall. You have my gratitude, and have this as a token of my thanks. 7 silver.
See you later.
Time and personal risk to my own well-being for 7 silver. You can't beat that. Is that through here? Oh, Mr. Druid. Alright, Dwarf Town is just across this canal here. Oh, I see a little yellow dot that just popped up. Stormpike's order. Yep. I knew there was something else I was here for. Not here for Shoni. But I also really have no intention of going to deadlines. Kieran. Letter from the Dwarven lands. I wonder who would call from so far to the north. Ah, a request from one of the Stormpikes. That's a proud clan. Full of quality dwarves. Rich ones, too. Thank you, Stacker. I'll get to work on Mountaineer Stormpike's shield by the end of the day. You're now honored with Stormwind. Nice. Funny that I became honored with Stormwind by interacting with someone from Ironforge. Need level 95 to get to the next weapon. So, let's get to smelting. Let's get to smelting. If we had any silver, that'd be a guaranteed skill up. Yeah, they're just looking for a healer. I could probably heal that. But I don't wanna. So how's your week been? I've been sitting here talking about myself all this time. I haven't bothered to say wonder about yourselves. Have any of you guys been playing the Diablo 4 beta, or are you guys just ignoring that completely and playing hardcore? I wouldn't blame you if you were. It's not exactly in the same wheelhouse, MMO versus an ARPG, although it does have some MMO aspects to it now. And if not that, what else have you been playing? I would like to know. Or if you're seriously just playing classic hardcore WoW, how's your character doing? Have you had to reroll yet? Hopefully not. I would hate to have to lose my progress and reroll. I would really hate that. Okay, let's go to Q. No, C. No, E. There we go. E is the button that I need to press. Okay. Ruined copper gauntlets. Actually, is there anything that I need to bake right now? Okay, we got the we got the ruined copper belts in the inventory, or in the bank. We need to make heavy copper mauls. Do I have that recipe? I should have that recipe. Okay, we can make one. So let's get 2 weak flux. Bink, bink. So we want to do this quest because it's going to give us access to the recipe for Ironforge mail, and that is a huge upgrade through blacksmithing. So yeah, all right. Well, we don't have any more light leather, unfortunately. But we do want to keep making progress. Yeah, let's make another gemmed copper gauntlet. So I use slightly less copper. Yeah, 92. Okay. So that's 2 more items. Is this better? It is not better. So we can just sell it now. So we're at 92 of 95. So we need to get heavy into farming some more copper and tin, so that we can get our next fun thing to craft. Carla the Warlock, dead at level 7 in Elwyn Forest. Such a shame. This is a bank over here, right? Or is this not a bank yet? I think this might not be a bank yet. I think this is too early in the game. Yeah, this is just a big empty room. This house becomes a bank later on in the game. I think it was either Burning Crusade, when they added like all the linked auction houses, or even later in Wrath. I think it was Burning Crusade though. I could be wrong. Okay, so that's done. So let's go put our stuff away in the bank, and then we can start making our way over to Red Ridge. Do anything from Old Town right now? I don't think so. My fishing's capped out, so I don't have to worry about that. Aldunar, the warlock, has died at level 10 in Lochmodan. We were just singing Aldunar's praises for reaching level 10. And what does he do? He goes and gets his ass killed. Well, apparently his pot didn't pop, so he didn't press his healing button early enough. Remember that. Remember what I told you. Heal early, heal often. A lot of times you'll wait until the last second to use your potion, because you don't want to waste any of that precious healing ability. But sometimes shit like that happens, and you just die. A death like that is not going to get an appeal turnover. It just won't. Let's check the box. All right. Let's put that away, 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 that away. Okay. Oh, let's put that away as well. Keep that. Let's shift these items down. So we want to hang on to those because we will end up going to the lighthouse in Westfall at some point. I should probably just sell that axe. I don't think I'm ever going to use it. I mean, it's only like 2 DPS higher than the current weapon that I'm using. And the current weapon I'm using is a one-hander. That's a two-hander. I'm just going to sell it. Get the silver. Sell that. Alright, so let's take a quick look at our quests and see what we have to do. So those are blacksmithing quests. We need to hang on to those. We'll finish those at some point, because I do want to get the recipes off of those. Even if the quests turn gray on me while I'm trying to get the products finished, it's fine, because I want the recipes. So I'm not too worried about the levels on those. We got 3 quests in Lochmodan. We got resupplying the excavation, in defense of the king's lands, and gathering idols. So we're going to do those in probably another level or 2, because these last 2 right here are a little on the difficult side. Higher level and packed in units. Westfall, People's Militia, and Defias Brotherhood. We're going to wait on People's Militia, but the Defias Brotherhood is taking us to Wiley in Lakeshire. So we're going to head out there right now. That's the quest we're going to work on. Owl bracers. I'm not worried about that. I do not need 5 intellect bracers. Okay. So let's head on out. We're going to make our way over to Red Ridge. And we're going to park ourselves in Lakeshire. And that's, I think, is where we're going to end today's episode. Because it's getting a little late. It's already 5:49 server time, which is also, I believe, my personal time, isn't it? Oh no, it's 8:49 server time. You're seeing my local time right there. It's 5:49. And I have to get up early for work tomorrow. So I'm just going to take us out there and we're going to park. And next episode is going to involve me just getting started on the Red Ridge Mountain quests. And being level 18, we are at just the right level range to get started out there. Scoundrel. What a little scallywag. Alright. Fortunately, Red Ridge is the further point out. Westfall's real close. Redridge, a little bit further away. So we're going to be walking for a little bit. I'm kind of curious. I know that like the classic era realms are like really popping off right now. Like there's a lot of people that are coming back to classic and trying the hardcore challenge and just playing classic. But I'm curious, how many people are doing like the hardcore in Wrath of the Lich King? I'd be very interested to find that out because I know that like the vast majority of us are playing on classic era, and I think it's because classic era is just a little bit more difficult. Just like you just have like the least amount of quality of life improvements. Not that necessarily the enemies are harder to kill or anything like that, but it's just like it. This is like primordial WoW. It's like everything is like so um, rudimentary, so it's very easy to die to like a bug or something like that. Like a friend of mine recently died by falling through the elevator in Undercity. I mean, shit, that right there is enough to make me not want to play Horde. If a simple bug is going to cause my hardcore death just by falling through something that's supposed to be holding you up the entire time, really makes you not want to do it. I've heard people having trouble with flight paths, people having trouble with zeppelins and boats, like the boats just despawning and dropping you in the freaking fatigue waters. It's not cool. You just... Oh, okay, he's got that one. You can have it. But you just really don't want to... You don't want to spend so much time and effort on a character just to, like, die on a technicality like that. If something's gonna take me out, like, at least let it be, like, something I can control. Or just like an awesome fight that happened to go awry. I don't want to die to fall damage or fatigue damage. Is what it is, though. You can't really, um, you can't control everything, unfortunately. And dying to BS is one of the big problems. Also, it's kind of part of what keeps you on your toes. It's the old Tower of Azora. I think there might be an enchanting trainer in there. It's been a long time since I actually explored the tower. Morphology sounds like a druid name. No, for some reason it's a human rogue. I wonder why they went with that name. Alright, we're almost there. Here's the bridge. And there's the Eastvale logging camp just a little bit farther on. Any fellow Nomer gamers here? I'm gonna have to say hard pass on that. You will not find my ass in a fucking Nomer run. It's just not gonna happen. I wouldn't even do it if this wasn't hardcore. That place is a huge waste of time. If you're gonna do Nomergon, just wait another level or two and go do Scarlet Monastery. Like, if you're that down bad for a dungeon run, go to Scarlet Monastery. It's about the same level, and you get better gear out of it. Or hell, even just go to the other continent and do RFK. Razorfen Crawl has really decent gear in it. Like, you can get the Corpse Maker, like, and that's like best in slot for any melee that's not going for the Whirlwind Axe. Okay, we're almost there. I can already see the clay turning color. All right. Let's take a look around. Oh, I see a copper vein. Let's go grab that while we're here. Okay, the torrential is level 15. So we've got a little bit of a level advantage in this zone. It's nice. I want to maintain some level of a level advantage wherever I go. Fighting things that are at level is a little bit stressful to me. Not that I think I'm just going to get murked by anything that looks at me wrong. But this game is very unpredictable. And in many cases, if you pull more than one mob at a time, that could be your last pull. Hey, Guard Parker, what's up? Hey, old Paladin. I am charged to patrol this stretch of road. Although the road is safe for now, I've seen Gnoll encampments to the north and east of here. Lakeshire must know of the gathering Gnoll force. Report to Deputy Felden in Lakeshire and tell him of the Gnolls. Do this, and I'm sure Felden will offer you a scout's wage. Felden's usually inspecting the area south of the bridge to Lakeshire. Alright, let's go check out Felden, see what he's got to say. Gotta watch out for the dragon whelps out here too. Dragon whelps, I think, are like level 17, 18. They will scorch your ass. Be careful. People look out. Alright, the Gortusks are level 16 and 17. See any dragon whelps? There it is. Okay, yeah, dragon whelps level 17. So we still got a little bit of an advantage over them. So we can probably do their quest while we're here. Virgin Gnolls. There are Redridge Gnolls that close to Elwyn? They may be poised to advance into our homeland. Soon the people of Lakeshire may not be the only humans under siege. Here's your pay, though you bring us dire news, and it does come at a bad time, for we are ill-equipped to deal with it. We don't have men to spare, but something must be done about those gnolls you reported to me. Scout Southern Redridge for gnolls. Harry them. Kill those you can and report back to me with a count of their numbers and an assessment of the threat they present. You may find those gnolls camped all along Southern Road of Redridge. Do this for the Stormwind Army, Stacker. You will be well rewarded. Don't mind if I do. Alright, grab that flight path. Now there are going to be a series of quests in this zone that I will not even attempt, because they are elite, and they're basically running a dungeon all on your own. And if you know, you know. We are not going after the orcs. Black Rock Menace. The Black Rock orcs have traveled from the Burning Steppes and claimed Stonewatch Keep to the north. From there, they maraud the areas north of Lakeshire and keep its citizens in town, penned like cattle. Help rid Lakeshire of this menace. Kill these Black Rock orcs and bring me 10 of their battle-worn axes as proof. And although Black-Rocks threaten us from the north, we've received reports of more in the southeastern pocket of Red Ridge. If you find any there, then they too should be hunted. That's a quest we will do, because that's taking care of like the non-elites. But the elites in, where is it? This area right here, the fort, we're not going after those. Those are all elites, and they are all like multi pulls. It's just not worth the effort when we can't rely on other people to help us. The lost tools. I could really use a hand here, Stacker. With the town under siege, it's been hard to get supplies. My tools were being delivered from Goldshire by wagon, but the bridge was blown out. We put the tools in a boat, but the orcs hit it with a catapult. Just my luck, my toolbox sank right to the bottom of the lake. Retrieve my toolbox, and I'll make it worth your while. They keep telling me that. They keep telling me they're going to make it worth my while. How are they going to do that? Hey, Werner. Long time no see. Gearing Redridge. Oh, that's the quest from Ironforge. So, we still have to wait on making more copper and mauls for that. Price of shoes. I've been using so much iron keeping the Stormwind Guards outfitted, I don't have enough to supply the stable's horses with shoes. Take this note to blacksmith Argus in Goldshire. It explains to him my problem and requests a shipment of horseshoes. Take Werner's note to Smith Argus in Goldshire. That'll be easy enough to do. Let's see, what do we got in here? Requires level 20. That's just a pile of regular white items. Nothing good there. So little quest out here. This one we can just do right here. It's a quick dive in the water. Hillary's necklace. My friend Hillary lost her necklace, and we can't find it. We've been fishing all day right here, and we looked all around already. The only thing I can think of is that it fell into the lake. Our parents don't want us to swim in the lake. My mom says there's some mean things underwater. But you look like you aren't afraid of mean things. Could you find it for her, please? Well, let's go find it. We are looking for a pile of kind of discolored dirt, and it's usually over in this direction. It will be like a little bit darker than anything else we find. We're getting close. Let's go for air real quick. And back down. See it here anywhere. Is that, yeah, it's copper, so let's not worry about that. If that was tin, I'd go after it. But I am a woman on a mission. Okay, so typically it's over there. So if it's not over there, it might actually be under the dock itself. Back. I'm not seeing it here. Is my classic brain just on the fritz right now? Oh, there it is. Glinting Bud. That's what we're looking for. It's been a while since I've found it, like, over this way. It's usually in the complete opposite direction. Hey, looks like someone got themselves a corpse maker. Very nice. Let's look at that. Look at that corpse maker. What a beautiful weapon. Best thing about it is the level requirement on it. That is a fantastic twink weapon for level 29. You get yourself to level 29, equip that. There's nothing better for you at that level range. And at exactly the highest level for the 20s bracket, perfect. Back in original classic, every like warrior that I leveled up, or even some paladins too, I would go directly to RFK and just do the first boss to get Corpse Maker. You can get a Corpse Maker. You can also get a pretty decent helmet out of that dungeon too. I think from the first boss as well. Those are both just really solid items for like Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin. Thank you for finding my necklace. You are very kind. My kitty thanks you too. Isn't that right, FC? I know how to speak kitty. FC said thank you. Well, thank you too. It's good to be appreciated. Okay. Let's see if there's any other quests that need picking up. There might be something from the Magistrate inside. We are not picking up the wanted poster, because that is going to take us straight to Theralgoon. Or Theralzoon, whatever his name is. He is a goon, though. Bailiff, what's up? Solomon's Law. An enemy of Stormwind has taken up residence in the eastern foothills of Redridge. This wicked villain uses the arcane to spread terror and misery upon our town and our people. Under the name Morgoth, he conducts his evil business. Morgoth now controls the Shadowhide Knoll clan to perform his biddings. As stated by the law of Lakeshire, aiding a criminal of the kingdom is punishable by death. These vile gnolls must be killed. Turn in 10 Shadowhide pendants to me, and you shall be rewarded. Every time they tell me that I shall be rewarded, they are rewarding me with fucking silver. It's like they're not even giving me like gear or anything. Messenger to Stormwind. These are trying times, Paladin. The township is under constant siege. Without reinforcements, we will certainly face defeat. The message I now entrust to you is of the utmost importance. We must get this report to General Marcus Jonathan of Stormwind immediately. Once your delivery is made, return to me at once with any news, be it good or bad. Now make haste. Alright, so that's all done. I believe that is all the quests. Actually, I don't want to say that just yet. Let's see, do you have anything for me? It's tailoring, that's leatherworking. Okay, so you don't have anything for me. General supplies, do you have anything? No. Yeah, there's another quest right here. Dockmaster Baron. Lake Everstill is famous for its spotted sunfish. There's always demand for them, and I'm running low. Bring me a batch of 10 and I'll barter well for them. If you can't fish yourself, then maybe you can get them off of the Murlocs. Well, good thing I can fish. Let's check this little house up here. I don't think she can give us the quest for belly grub just yet. And we wouldn't attempt that anyways. This is a level 24 pig. There we go. Marty Jane Rose. An unwelcome... Okay, this is the belly grub quest. Once again, my garden was trampled and pillaged. And I know the brute who is doing it. It's that forsaken boar, the one Marshal Maris has taken to call him Bellygrub. I won't be able to replant the daffodils until next season now. Ruined. All ruined by that one menacing boar. Put an end to that pest. Show me his tusk, and I'll be happy to reward you. He seems to spend his time foraging in the fields southwest of Lakeshire, but occasionally he roams over here and into my garden. We do that quest, and we get a bouquet of scarlet begonias. A truly valuable quest. Alright, up there. Let's check in here. Aha! There we are. Chef Brianna. Red Ridge Goulash. Nothing would please me more than to make you some Red Ridge Goulash. But there's a slight problem. During the recent orc uprising, I fed the entire brigade of Stormwind troops. My cupboard is now bare. But if you can provide me with the ingredients, I'd be happy to oblige. Just bring me 5 pieces of tough condor meat, 5 great Gortusk snouts, and 5 helpings of crisp spider meat. Okay, sure. I, Me personally, I will go and do every single quest that gives me a cooking recipe. Not because I need it, but because I like to collect them. I like to have as many recipes as possible. Oh, there's a waitress up here. What she got? Not much. It's a cozy little tavern. I didn't even realize it was a tavern. Okay, let's head back down this way. Wow, 2 more quests. Okay. This place is quest rich. A free lunch. Can you do me a favor? I've prepared a lunch for Guard Parker, but he's out on patrol. He's a big, strong Stormwind guard who can defend himself, but it's much too dangerous out there for a townsperson like me. So if you deliver his lunch for me, then come back here, I'll give you a free lunch. Parker patrols the stretch of road leading to Duskwood. I would be more than happy to. Barkeep Daniels. Dry times. I find myself in quite a pinch here, Stacker. The bottles are close to running dry. The latest booze shipment is long overdue. The orc invasion has been hell. Perhaps you can go to work for me. I need you to pick up a keg of Thunderbrew Lager from Grimboo's Thunderbrew in Westfall Hills, a cask of Merlot from Stormwind, a bottle of Moonshine from Darkshire, and a skin of sweet rum from Goldshire. Bring those back to me, and I will see to it that you are rewarded. Is it silver again? Oh no! It's a coin purse and a finely woven cloak. That's actually pretty useful, because I don't have any stats on my cloak yet. And that quest right there is exactly what we are saving the hops for. Because we turn in 5 hops to that dwarf in the hills, and that is how we get that drink. The Thunderbrew Lager. There. Got a butcher. Nothing. Cooking supplier? What do you got? Ah, smoked sagefish. That is what we needed. So we need the smoked sagefish so we can turn this into MP5 food. So let's do that real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's see, smoked sagefish. Okay, we need mild spices. So let's see here. Get 5, 10 mild spices. And start crafting. So yeah, the sagefish is the perfect food for a leveling caster of any type. Especially paladins that rely on MP5. So you sit down and get well fed with this, and you will become well fed and gain 3 mana every 5 seconds for 15 minutes. So instead of getting stats, you get mana regeneration, which is primo. Good stuff. Okay, got it. All done. Okay, and with that, I believe we are done in this town. Done picking up all the quests. Actually, I want to be thorough, so let's check up top real quick. Tailoring supplies. Oh, there's Wiley the Black. We need to talk to him. So Stout Metal sent you. Well, I owe him. What I'm about to tell you could cost me my life. The Defias gang is up to something big. Last I heard, they were working in conjunction with various gnolls, kobolds, and even goblins. Take this note to Stout Metal. It explains as much as I know on the subject. Alright, that's that done. Sent me all the way out here just to talk to that guy. Thankfully, there are a ton of quests out here. Let's go ahead and check in the basement as well. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. I believe there are no quests down here until Cataclysm. Correct. Okay, now, we've got all the quests, we've got plenty of tasks to do for the next episode. So for now, we are going to say au revoir. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun filming this episode, and hopefully you had a good time watching it as well. So Until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you again.